Hello everyone and welcome back to Teacup Tarot. In this video, we are going to be looking into what messages need to come through to you via your ancestors and your guides. You have 4 piles in front of you. Please pick one that really speaks to you, and of course, if you're called to more than one pile, you can choose that as well. I'll give you some time and then we'll start with pile 1. Hello, and if you've selected pile 1, these are the messages that you need to receive from your ancestors. Now, I really have to tell you, pile 1, your ancestors especially are happy with you. Like they are trying to tell you that they've cleared the way for you, okay? So the future for you is now what you will make of it. So no matter what situation you come across, they believe in your ability to be able to deal with that situation in an effective manner. They are with you, they are constantly supporting you, and in certain cases they are also moving away some things from your life, like things that probably did not serve you for your best. They are being moved away and something new will be replaced by it, is what is coming forth. Okay, so when you're moving forth, please make sure you are moving with a lot of confidence in yourself and in their blessings. Now, one more thing that is coming forth is they are asking you to strengthen your relationship with Mother Earth. They are also asking you to strengthen your relationship with your own family, okay? So in your family, in case there are some bonds that are like broken, then you need to be able to mend those bonds, okay? Like probably if there has been a misunderstanding, you need to sort it out and get together, especially when it comes to your family, because your family, you're going to be needing them always, is what is coming forth for you. But once again, when it comes to Mother Earth, also take all the nourishment that you can from her, but make sure you're giving it back as well. So in fact, the message for them is very clear, like make sure that all the resources around you, if there are trees, whether this is water, you are taking care of them and you're not taking too much away from it, is another message for you. And they're also telling you that you need to strengthen your connection with them, okay? So probably you need to do something specific for them or just talk to them, that is like the simplest thing. But of course, you can also, light a candle for them, put out some offerings for them if that is something that you can do. But you are called to honor them, is something that is coming for you. One more thing that I really have to tell you, if there are some ancestors that you know of, like probably you have like a picture of them lying around somewhere, you need to give them a proper place in your house. So if that is not there currently, please ensure you're putting those photographs or those memorabilia in proper places and really honoring and cherishing them, because that is like a family history for you. They have been a part of your family and they want to be a part of your life. Okay, now this actually, the sense I get here is this goes back to your grandmother's side of the family. Like this could very well be your grandmother's parents. Okay, that is the energy that I'm really getting here. So if you have something related to them in your house, you need to take care of it and give them a place of honor in your house, is what is coming forth. They're almost entrusting you with this responsibility, is what I'm getting for you. And one more thing that they're telling you, it is very important for you to take care of your aura, because at this point of time they are telling you you are carrying unnecessary burdens on yourself, and these are not like regular burdens, like not work related burdens. These are burdens of other people on your life. Okay, this could be like energy burdens, or maybe you listen to other people's problems so much that your own energy is getting messed up in the process. So please make sure you are detoxifying your aura. That is a message that is coming forth very strongly for you. And once again, you are being told that your ancestors, in fact your past loved ones, happen to be your guardian, but along with them you also have like an animal in your guardian kingdom. For some people this could actually be like a pet spirit as well. Like probably if you've had a pet before, this could be somebody who's passed on. Their energy lingers as well, like a family dog. If you had that, then their energy protects you as well. But overall, you are very very guided, you are very cherished, and you are taken care of. In fact, not only you, your family members are also very, very taken care of. Not only here on the realm of like body, not only on the realm of soul, but also spiritually. So when it comes to your spiritual life, they are almost helping you move forward, is what is coming for you. And once again, when it comes to your spiritual practice, you need to be able to decide what is right for you. So if somebody is telling you, okay, maybe you need to try this out, ask yourself, does this work for me? And in a way, you also need to carry forward some traditions that have always been a part of your ancestors family, like spiritual practices. Make sure you are like carrying them forward, because that is very, very important to them. And once again, they are telling you that as you move forward, your job is almost going to be like a guiding force for other people. Now, this guiding can just come by being a friend. This guiding can come by just being there for somebody else, okay? That is a part of your training, and you have been trained for this for lifetimes, yeah? But once again, it doesn't mean that you neglect your aura, you neglect your own energy levels, because be very careful how much you let other people's energy affect you, because at this point of time, it is tremendously affecting you and your life, yeah? So make sure you are having firm boundaries between you and other people, and not violating those boundaries is something that is coming for you. And they are telling you like you are like the person who is almost going to be a leader of sort, okay? Now I get this as like starting new traditions, okay? Like of course you will be taking care of the old ones, but you'll be starting some new traditions that speak most to you, and they are telling you that they are all for it. They are very much in support of that. But once again, they are telling you not to forget the past, okay? So if you can blend those two things together, that will be really, really beautiful. But as you're moving forward with the rest of your life, their blessings are very, very strongly with you. Now once again, if you have like a grandfather in the spirit realm, then I am getting a very strong presence of his in your life, and he is especially very proud of the person you've become, especially if he passed on and you don't really see him that much, but he is still with you, okay? And possibly for a couple of you, the message I have is they visit you in your dreams. So if that is you, then this message is for you, okay? But they're very proud of you is what is coming forth, yeah? And once again, now this is very significant. They are trying to tell you, like sometimes you get certain messages, okay? Like you're doing something normal and you feel like, okay, I need to do this. This is basically along with your spirit guides, your ancestors and past loved ones reaching out to you to give you some instinct. It's like they want you to do something and they feel it is urgent enough for you to address. That is when, they give you that, hint of something, or just that inner sense that maybe I need to try this, okay? So they are guiding you to a very, very huge extent. And when you feel like you have like this intuition telling you something, it in a way is your intuition, but it is also their voice. And at this point of time, they are asking you to take care of your heart, okay? They are asking you to heal your own heart is something that is coming forth, because the message here is you've already had too much burdens to carry. Like you've gone through enough already. So take care of your heart and don't open it very easily to everybody. You have to be careful about not inviting everybody in and not giving everybody an energetic space in your life, because you probably get too much involved in everybody's energy, okay? Please make sure you're having firm boundaries with that and protect yourself. Like I believe pile 1, you guys may be people who are very sensitive and things affect you very quickly. So please ensure by listening to the other story, you don't let your own heart chakra get affected. So that is what they're telling you right now. And honestly, they are clearing the way out for you. It's almost like they know the future, they know what is to come for you, and they cannot be more proud of you, okay? But the core point here is you need to make a space for them in your house, all right? Especially a photograph. There is a photograph somewhere. If you can find it, please, try and retrieve it and give it a place of honor, because they want to carry forth, they want their legacy to live on for the future generations is what is coming through for you. Once again, I believe you're very loved, pile one. Because I'll tell you, during this entire reading, I had like the energy of your grandmother's parents. That was an energy I was getting here, and I was also getting like a grandfatherly energy. So, very strong presence around you, especially of your ancestors and past loved ones. So, very, very blessed you guys are. And I pray that you always, always receive their blessings, because it is actually people who are very blessed who have blessings of their ancestors. Yeah, don't forget them, is the message once again. I'll leave you here. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 2, these are the messages that you're meant to receive from your ancestors. Now, I don't know whether you can hear it or not, but just as I started your video, like there is this tree, okay, far away, and the ravens just started like going off, okay. So this is really a message that you need to pay special attention to your ancestors, okay. So if it is possible, like do a ritual around them or just honor them, okay, that is coming forth. And for you, it is of crucial importance. Don't neglect them at all. Yeah, and once again, they are trying to tell you that probably you are too involved in the everyday nitty-gritty of life, like you are concerning yourself with things that probably you need to stay away from, is also coming forth. And in fact, they're telling you, just sit back and take a look at your life, see where you've come from and where you are headed. You'll sort of see a trajectory there, and then ask yourself, is this right for me, or can there be a way which is better than this? Okay, so something in your life requires close attention, and in a way this almost comes like a warning from them. Yeah, so please reflect on your life. And they're also telling you, as you move forward when it comes to your life, you'll come across many choices, like where this could be about, should you go for this person, should you like take this spiritual path, should you do this as a profession. You are going to be having a lot of options, but they are telling you to stick to the one your heart is 100% sure about. If in your heart you feel like this is not for me, I really don't want to do this, please stay away from those things, because walking down those paths will obviously not lead you to the kind of expectations you have for your life. So do things that only your heart is 100 times in. Yeah, that's coming forth, because what is really important for you guys is to not be too much in a hurry to move forward. Sometimes what happens is you guys can be impulsive, like if you like something, you love something, you just want to dive into it, and they are advising you against it. They are telling you, please take a step back. Okay, and they are also here to tell you that right now, maybe when it comes to your life, certain planets may not be in a position that will be favorable for what you want. Okay, so little bit of a break can be good for you, and after that break, you will be able to resume things and gain things just the way you want to. So just wait for that right timing. Don't try and rush into things. Okay, if you feel like things are getting delayed, it's okay, you are running according to the divine time. Yeah, that is coming forth for you. And they are also trying to tell you, like this is like a specific message about father. Now you need to also reflect on what kind of a relationship you have with your father or a father figure, because it is important for you to honor them, to respect them. Because what happens is, see, when it comes to the astrological part, father is mostly related to the sun aspect. So if you want to strengthen the position of sun in your horoscope, you need to respect your father, you need to respect a father figure, or just somebody in your life who played the role of a father. Yeah, please ensure you, if your relationship with your dad isn't right, you mend it. So that is very important. And I know, for a couple of people, fathers are not present in their life because of circumstances or because they've already passed on. Then you need to ensure that you're doing something for them, doing something good for them. Yeah, so that is very important for you. And once again, they are here to tell you that you need to be completely honest with yourself. What is it that you really and truly want? And whatever life you're heading towards, is this exactly going in that direction, You need to question yourself. Like, probably, is this relationship giving you what you've always wanted? Is this job giving you exactly what you've always wanted? So you need to ask yourself a lot of questions, because once you gain those answers, things will be much more clearer and easy for you. Of course, like I said, listen to your heart is again a very, very strong message. So listen to your heart, yeah? And once again, they are asking you to change your energy levels, okay? Probably if you are the kind of person who's slightly rigid when it comes to certain things, like, okay, I need things to go this way, then slightly, you need to move that. And especially around this point, you need to pay close attention to anger, especially repressed anger or the role of anger in your life. So please reflect around, what that anger has to do. And if you feel like that is an issue that you struggle with, you need to find ways to let it flow. So maybe find a creative outlet, maybe do something like an exercise routine, like a dance, to get rid of that excess energy whenever you come in contact with it. Yeah, so you need to be more in flow with life, and don't try to force things, please. If you force things, you just push them more forward. So go with the flow. You are just in the right rhythm, okay? Your rhythm is just right if you trust that there is a higher power in control of everything relating to you. And there is a possibility for you guys crave for home. Now this could be home with a significant partner, this could be your own home. But trust me, that home that you so desire, you are going to get it, okay? Sometimes this could be a home that you just have to create for yourself, or you just have to buy for yourself, okay? For you, especially, what I feel is, unless you have a space for yourself, like, your soul doesn't get that satisfaction, because maybe spending time on your own is always important to you, or probably I'm getting like a strong past life imprint, like being on your own has always been very important for you. So please make sure you are paying attention to your surroundings and creating a home wherever you are. But if you've been wanting a home, it's going to happen, and it's going to happen sooner than you have expected. And once again, they are telling you to make sure that whenever you are taking the next step, think 100 times, okay? You need to be making very conscious choices as you move forward, because don't make the wrong moves and don't make moves in a hurry. Yeah, so take your time, go easy, don't rush into things, because once you make a choice, keeping everything in mind, and when you are 100% sure in your heart that this is exactly what I want, go with it, and there will be no mistake when it comes to your choices. Be very careful, listen to your heart, listen to your intuition, because I believe for you, your ancestors are also a part of your spiritual team, okay? And they are here to tell you that you are going to get everything that you've hoped for. I believe for you, Paltu, you've done a lot of healing as well. A couple of sessions more will be probably good for you, and you'll be, you'll all be set, is what I'm getting here. But the doors are about to open for you. The problem here is, the planetary situations. Like, probably had the planets been just right at this point of time, you would have received everything that you're working towards. But for some reason, there is a delay. Now, there could be like a very strong Saturn element here, especially Saturn phases in your life that is delaying some things for you. But Saturn delays, Saturn does not deny. So when those positions get clear, you will have everything that you hope for. If you wanted like a good relationship, you will have that, but also monetary success, you will have that. So if you want to really get the timing as to when things will start moving for you, check the position of Saturn in your horoscope, because that, I believe, will answer a lot of questions for you. Listen to your heart 100%, and if at some point you feel like, nope, this is not for me, listen to yourself, okay? Because that is the guidance of your ancestors, and they're very active in your life, okay? They're very active in your life. They are almost looking at everything you are doing, yeah? So they were here especially at the very beginning of your reading, yeah? So that really means something. So pay attention to that, honor them, and respect them, and respect your father. That's very, very important for you. Anyway, this is your reading when it comes to your ancestors' messages. I wish you my very, very best, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 3, then these are the messages you're meant to receive from your ancestors. So let us look into what is coming through for you. Now, pile 3, you need to pay attention to your health, is what is coming through for you, okay? Because your health at this point of time is incredibly important. So, do things that will support your health. You need to build yourself up very strongly, is a message that is coming forth, okay? And more than that, you need to take care of your emotional health and don't let minor things affect you to a very large extent. And if in your family there are some problems happening, or you have this one particular person that you don't agree with, it is time to reconcile with them, because I believe your ancestors really don't like the kind of unhappiness that is surrounding certain situations in your family, or the fact that a particular part of your family tree is sort of divided. Okay, now see, look at this. This may not make sense immediately, but as you move forward, like a month down the line, 2 months down the line, you may come to a greater understanding about the situation. Because right now what I see here is the family tree is sort of divided here, okay? And it's like everything, all parts of the tree need to come together for the tree to thrive. And as people, we are like that. Our families are important, our roots are very important to us. So if you have like walked away from your roots, it's time to integrate those roots into your daily life, okay? So please make sure you are paying attention, especially towards your family's relationships. And also what I feel here is there are certain aspects of your soul that needs working upon, okay? I just feel like for a couple of you, you may have lost a very crucial part of you, okay? This could be like childhood issues, this could be certain kind of a trauma, but I feel like there is a certain part of your soul that has like left your body. Okay, and you need to integrate that part of your soul into yourself. So if you feel like certain parts of yourself are damaged, you need to do everything you can to repair it, okay? Because if you do this right now, your future life will be very, very good. Yeah, please ensure you are taking care of that, okay? Because a full soul is very important, because what happens is, if a person is internally not happy, it reflects on their everyday lives. Like you could have health issues, you could have like some kind of anxiety going on. So please take care of your soul. May not be a message for everybody, but that's something you need to take care of. Yeah, and I do believe there is one particular person in your ancestral realm who is very, very particular about you. Like they've almost chosen you to protect and connect with, is what I'm really getting here. And you are almost the only person who remembers them, is what is coming. Now the entire pile 3, I believe, is like very specific messages, so take what resonates and leave the rest. But if there is one person that you were connected with from your ancestry, can be a past loved ones, and maybe others don't connect with that person that much, just remember that person, because that's all this person wants. This person wants to be a part of your memory, and they just bless you. They are here for you because you're the only person who loves them, is what is coming. Yeah, and they're always here for you, and they are in your life for your good. They only want what's best for you. Yeah, and they're almost like a guardian angel for you. That's what I'm getting here. But their soul is very beautiful. In a way, the practices that you follow in your life, the spiritual practices, the everyday practices, this person followed when they were alive. So you almost remind them of themselves, which is why they have this special attachment to you. And they're always going to be there, to look after you, to see how you do in your life. They don't mean any harm, or they are not here with any kind of karma. They are just here because at this point, they just love you. You remind them of themselves. Yeah? And they are basically telling you that you are free. You are free from any kind of burdens that you were carrying related to them. Okay, so at this point, if you've had ancestral karma in the past, you don't have it right now. Like they've helped free you from that process, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, and they're also telling you that don't be afraid to try anything new. Don't be afraid to be different. They were different, and it's okay to be different. Maybe not every person will accept you, but at the end, you'll be happy with yourself. Yeah? Keep your happiness as a priority, is what they're telling you. Now different people may interpret this differently, but this person loves you 100%. Yeah. And in a way, when you are with yourself, like you are with yourself, especially meditating is what I'm getting here. If you're meditating, if you're praying, you're contemplating, you will feel their presence the most. And their presence is like very angelic, it's very protective. And they absolutely love to be a part of any spiritual practice that you do, because they were exactly right that. Yeah. So they're telling you, please make sure you are taking time to connect with your guides, connect with divinity, connect with the source, because you're doing it right, whatever you're doing. Yeah. And honestly, at that point when you're like meditating, when you're contemplating, you are really making a lot of spiritual progress, is what they're trying to tell you. You may not see the results instantly in your life, but they are happening, and it's so beautiful. That's what they're telling you. And at this point of time, you may feel like specifically like your life is fragmented. Like there are pieces of you here, there are pieces of you there, like everything is apart. But they're telling you, like, as you sit with yourself more, as you just understand yourself more, as you just let things go a lot more, you'll able to finally integrate yourself in that one piece. Pile 3, the message is like, you make time for so many people. Why don't you make time for yourself? Because you can guide 100 people, you can take care of 100 people, but your own spiritual life is your responsibility. How you live your life is your responsibility, and they are here to remind you to not neglect yourself. Yeah, because you being in alignment with yourself is very important. And also they're telling you, like, you need to almost like water your own gardens, take care of yourself, take care of your heart. Yeah, you're almost giving at this point from an empty cup is what is coming through. And they're telling you, take care of yourself, take care of your mental health. In a way is also a message that is coming forth, because when you struggle with certain aspects, they don't enjoy that. And they are telling you, like, when you sit with yourself and you allow yourself to go on that higher realm through your spiritual processes, you will get some ideas that will take you towards a new life, to certain new beginnings, to the person that you're meant to be, the completely aligned human that you're meant to be. So please pay attention. And especially they're telling you, when it comes to your eating habits, eat food that raise up your vibration. So look into what those foods may be, because it may differ according to region and what suits your body. Nourish your body, nourish your soul is what they're telling you. And they are warning you against your ego. Like, probably at this point of time, your ego can be a little bit of a problem when it comes to relationships with your family. Yeah. And even not in case of family, in your everyday life, if you do something or you behave in a way which is like, I am different, I am unique, we are all the same. Okay, in the eyes of God, in the eyes of spirit, we are all just souls. So don't really put your ego on such a pedestal that you'll lose your connection with people. Yeah. And if you just can say sorry, a lot of things can move forward. So be careful of your ego. And most of all, I really have to tell you, you need to be patient. You're getting very impatient whenever it comes to certain accomplishment. You feel like you're running out of time. They're telling you you're not. You're doing things perfect. And you don't have to be like everybody else. You are fine being you. And they are so happy with you. They love you for just the person you are. You may be a little bit quirky, is the message I'm getting here. But they really enjoy that quirk about you. Yeah. And I don't know if you guys have like a sense of humor, like a wicked sense of humor. But the whole vibe I get here is that of a fun person. The person who knows how to be happy in little things. That's the way they see you, at least, is what I'm getting here. So they like it when you smile. They like it when you're happy. They like it when you're joyful. That's how they like to see you. I have to tell you, this is an entirely different reading, because this is like the most beautiful spirit that's connected with you guys. Like, in my heart, I feel so much love, so much love, like there's love just outpouring there. And this person, this ancestor, this could be a past loved one, just loves you like crazy. Yeah? And you just make them happy, you make them smile. And they are in a way so proud that you are a part of their lineage. Yeah, and honestly, the message I get here is probably had they been alive or had they met you, like you would have been a favorite. Like you guys would have been pals, you would have had like the best time. That is the message I'm getting. And this reading, it's like, it's one of those readings that I'm always going to remember. The spirit is just kind and beautiful. So, yeah, you're loved. You're very deeply loved and cherished is what I'm getting here. More than loved. You're like cherished and held close to their heart. This could be different people to everyone, but you're very cherished. If there's one thing you can take out of this is know how much you're cherished. I will stop this reading here and I'll meet you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 4, then these are the messages you're meant to receive from your ancestors. Now, the very first message that is coming forth for you is take care of yourself. Take care of yourself, take care of your feelings, take care of your emotions. And if you feel like something is giving you grief, talk it out. Don't suffer internally. And please take care of a little bit of an ego on your side, okay? Especially when it comes to your relationships is what is coming forth. But even when it comes to your everyday life, if you feel like, the way things were heading or the way things were meant to go are not going right now, it'll be time to start moving in a much more rapid manner. This is just like a phase where, things are meant to like take roots is what is coming through. It's like you plant like a seedling and it has to like take its roots. So that is the time for you right now. Like things are getting roots before they develop into like this huge plant, okay? And once again, if you are people who are prone to bottling emotions, you need to let it go. Because what may happen for you is if you're people who keep things within your heart for the simple reason that you don't want to hurt somebody, talk it out. You don't have to like be all loud about it. Just talk it out. Yeah? This just comes to dealing with every situation that they are saying, And if you're very sensitive, then that is especially very important for you. Because then what happens is if on the later scale, the anger comes out, it'll just come out in a much more huge fashion. Yeah? So please take care of that a little bit. And they are asking you right now that you need to reflect on your life and you need to reflect on certain plans you have. Like you need to ask yourself, if I'm starting something new, if I'm doing something, what is my intention around it? Because you need to firstly have a clear intention towards your plans before you learn to execute them. Yeah, because if you're like, oh, I just want to start this and you just go on and start it, it's not gonna work. You need to have a concrete plan when it comes to everything. Yeah. And also take like a bird's eye view when it comes to situations. Like in the longer scheme of things, will you be able to sustain it? Will you be able to manage it? In the larger scheme of things, how important is this? You need to be careful about that. That's what they're telling you. Yeah. And they're also telling you like when it comes to certain behavior on your part, okay? Remember the law of karma. What you give out, you'll always get back. Okay, that's something they're really telling you. Because at this point, what I feel is you've already worked a lot of your karma. So once again, like I said, be very particular about what your intention towards something. So this comes to relationship as well. When you're speaking to person, when you're actually talking out words, ask yourself, I'm saying this, but what is my intention behind it? Or even when it comes to other people, they are saying this, what is their intention behind it? Yeah, because in every interaction that you have, in everything you do, you are creating karma. And you don't want to create a karma that is, sort of negative for you. So in order to do positive karma, in order to keep your karma positive, like focus on your intention, because that is very important. If your intention is clear, you have absolutely nothing to worry about. That is what they are saying. And once again, they are telling you, if you are sitting indoors for a very long time, you need to move outside. Yeah, you need to sort of, what happens is sometimes for you, Pile, for you probably are very wrapped up in your own energy. This is for me, this is for me. You need to sort of move out of your own body. Like, think about people, think about your family, think about society. Okay, so just go out of your own mind is the message for you. There is a whole entire universe outside you. They also want you to be more brave. They want you to take risks, In relationships, if you feel like, oh, you've been hurt, if you'll be able to do this again, you'll be able to do this 100 times. That is how resilient your soul is. If you try a number of things when it comes to your work situation and you fail, do it. Your soul is capable of so much more. Don't play it small, is what they're here to tell you. Go outside your own mind. But of course, this could also be about like going physically outside if you are the kind of person who stays indoor for a long time. Because what happens is sometimes, you stay indoors, you don't go out, you don't get fresh air, you don't get the sunshine, your emotions sort of get messed up. So be a little bit careful about that, is what they're telling you. And they're also telling you that your intuition is very strong. Yeah, so please pay attention to what your intuition is telling you and learn to connect with yourself a lot more intuitively. Yeah, that's very important for you. And especially when it comes to making certain decisions, especially some long-term decisions, you especially have to rely on your intuition, because for you, your intuition is in a way guidance from your ancestors and past loved ones. So they in fact reach out to you via your intuition. So, pay attention to that once again. And they are also telling you that as a person, you are undergoing tremendous changes. And that changes will keep happening at least for the next 1 year. Like probably right now, you're starting to emerge as a different person. But that process is still pending, is what they are saying. And also, if you are called to changing your diet or adopting a specific kind of a diet, then that is, something that will actually be good for you. Yeah, because what is happening is change in your diet, change in your food patterns, change in your eating habits is actually working to your advantage, or they will in the future. Because, they say certain kind of food actually helps you process things a better way. So, please pay attention to your diet, because your diet helps a lot of things. And as a person, you're also emerging so much stronger. And they really like seeing you. But be careful about your ego, is what they're telling you. And they're telling you to respect your family. They are asking you to love your family. And I believe you have certain people in your life who are not family, but who care for you as family. And you need to soften your heart towards these people and be more accepting of them, even if they are different than you, is what is coming for you. Because what is happening for you is your soul family, okay, the souls that you are meant to meet in this lifetime, they actually might be an opposite of you are. Like probably the qualities that they have can actually be like 100% different than you are. But you need that in your life, is exactly why they are in your life. So certain differences that you may have with certain people in your soul family, learn to accept that and learn to accept them for who they are. Yeah, and soften your heart towards certain situations is one message that is coming forth. And they're also telling you that they are really very positively in your life, okay? Like they have come with a lot of blessings for you and nothing but blessings. They help you a lot in your daily life, but they are telling you where you will take things from now onwards is your decision. Like they'll not interfere with your decisions, but they will always be there to guide and support you. They'll always be there to bless you. But they do hope that you think things through. Like whatever decisions you take, you always make sure you have the right intention behind it. And don't be very impulsive when it comes to making decisions. Think, reflect, and only then make those permanent decisions. Yeah, that is coming forth, but things will definitely move, and please go outside. Firstly, get out of your own head and then out of your physical space, because that sunlight, moonlight, starlight, and the energy of nature is always very important for you. So pay attention to that. That is the message that is coming forth for you from your ancestors and your past loved ones. I wish you the best, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.